Oh my god, yes.
What's going on, guys? It's Dylan from Super Team Buddy Force Unite here, and today we've got
Minsoo.
Minsoo. And what did you do today?
I bubbled with magical muskets.
So you got 9th place with magical musketeers.
Yeah, if I played something else, I probably would have topped.
Okay, well clearly you must have been doing something right. Let's get straight to the profile.
Sure. Let's start with the monsters. Get the shit out of here.
I'm trying to promote this company.
Okay. So first of all, 3 Caspars. This is the best normal summon in the deck. Here's the problem. It's terrible because you need a spell trap to pocket. He's also only 1200 attack, so he's absolutely tiny and anything will beat over it. 3 Doc, because in the mid to late game this is like the best one, and if you can only have one, this is probably the one you want. Here's the problem, he's only 1400 attack. He's bigger than Caspar, but he's still tiny as hell. And also, if it's in your opening hand, if it's the only monster, you're not gonna get searches anymore. So this deck... so yeah, no, this thing's terrible. And then 2 Kid Braves. It's like, it helps you cycle through cards. And my deck's more focused around hand advantage more than field advantage, because that's how muskets play. In general, you probably want to just discard like spare monsters. In general, if this is the only one on board, this is the one I'm dreading the most, because this is probably the least consistent out of all of them. Other than Shooter Star. Here's the problem with her. She doesn't give you any hand advantage. She gives you field advantage. That is almost useless in this deck. So yeah, no, this deck sucks. And then the good cards. 3 Ash, 2 Valor. These are hand traps. Weirdly enough, if I use this as disruption, usually like it didn't work. And like, I didn't even draw it going second half the time anyway, so whatever. I'm borrowing it. And I was borrowing a Psychic Wielder today. Here's the thing. I played it as a joke. So what you do is you use this to make Brio, use the effect to pop something, and then you use the Brio effect to bounce. Surprisingly enough, I made Brio about 3 times today, and I won every game if I use this. It's still gotta stay at 1. I don't. This, like, most hands it kind of sucks. Okay, so now back to the bad cards. 3 Cross Dominators. Here's the problem. You need a musket on board to actually play this, and specifically from hand. So if they get rid of your musket before you can play it, it's dead. Other than that, it's a -1, but it's a negate, and it changes their stats to 0. So if they declare attack, you can use this. The other bad card is Steady Hands. So this is worse because you can't use it as disruption. But in general, you can use it as a blank card to search a better card, or in damage tab you use this to catch people off guard. I think I actually used these cards about 5 times this whole day, just to like catch people off guard during damage tab. So that helped, I guess. Okay, and for the good cards again, 3 Pot of Duality. Here's the thing, this deck... Oh yeah, by the way, this is my baby. So the big thing is this deck needs just any way of getting hand advantage as possible. This conflicts with Shooter Star. But that being said, you need something. You need any way of getting cards. So there are other decks run it. By the way, I'm not running Ties because I hate that card. The first time I built it, that card just kept bricking me. It gave me field advantage, not hand advantage. And half the time I opened that with like a Shooter Star or something like that, so it just sucked. 2 Desires and 1 Extravagance. I pulled one this Wednesday. That's the only reason why I'm running it.
Would you run more if you had the capability of getting more?
If I had 3, I'd cut these and play 3.
Okay.
I hated these because the cards in your deck because you want to search cards out of your deck, and there's a chance that you can banish all your like docks, or docks or cast bars, and especially if you banish all your docks, your late game grind game is non-existent. 2 instant fusions. This is another card. It's a blank card. You just activate to like proc a magical musket. Like you either summon a Thousand Eyes and make a Link Rebo with it, or you go Panzer Dragon to pop something basically. 2 Call by the Graves. I couldn't make room for 3. Back when I was trying to make it a 40 card deck, I ended up giving up. It's good. It stops hand traps. I was thinking like the hand trap could probably go down this regionals, so I cut down on this a little bit because I didn't expect to be hand trapped very many times.
And did you find that you were right? Do you think the hand trap count was a little bit lower this regionals? Or?
I got hand trapped like twice this whole regionals.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I think I use this usually for banishing Ray more than anything. And one upstart. It's just a blank card. It helps you proc the magical muskets, and it's a draw. And it makes your magic muskets a +1. It's like duality, except it gives you an extra draw and doesn't stop you from special summoning. So that's its main function. If it was a 3, I play 3, but it's at 1. And now back to the bad cards. 3 Desperado. This is just a pop 1. This is probably the best trap because it's the most flexible. That being said, this is useless against Thunder Dragons. Luckily, I didn't play a single one.
I'll tell you good, man. I want this.
And then 3 Last Stand. This is the one that probably put in the most work because I played a lot of spell trap intensive decks like Strikers and Ultra Guys. And I negated against Dinos, I negated Ultra Evolution.
Are they actually just negate
Yeah, this is probably, and also it's a counter trap. That's a really big thing. So they can't chain something to negate it unless it's Solemn Judgment. You can also negate Solemn Judgment, which happened once. And back to the good cards. 3 Gozen. All your monsters are Light Fiends. That's one of the worst typings I can think of right now. Most Fiends synergy is with Darks, and most Lights synergy with Fairies or Warriors or something like that. So this... But that being said, Gozen doesn't hurt you because every monster is the same type and attribute. And then I played 2 Strikes and 1 Judgment. I was originally thinking 3-1, and then I could make room, so I cut Judgment. But then later on, I came around because I thought Judgment was just too good. I ended up being right. Judgment actually won me a couple of games today.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd change about the main deck?
I would cut all the magical muskets, play Sky Strikers.
Okay. So let's go to your extra deck.
Yeah, sure. So, okay, and for the first ones, Thousand Eyes and Panzer Dragon. These are my instant fusion targets. This is just non-destruction targeting removal, so that's really good. And Panzer Dragon's big thing is that it's a light, so you can summon under your own Gozen, because you can't summon this under Gozen. And its Grave Effect's pretty good. And the other last fusion is the Predaplant. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. So this was supposed to be my Super Poly target for Thunder Dragons. I didn't play a single one, so I never made it. And then my 1 Synchro is Brio. So this is what I made of Wielder. This was supposed to be my out to Thunder Dragons. I ended up using it against Ultra Geist and Dinos. Because Dinos, he bricked and he just ended up Nappies. So I went normal kits, special Wielder. Go into Brio, effect pop Nappies. Because Wielder, if you synchro summon a monster with it, you can pop a monster with lower attack than it. So that ended up working out pretty well. And then I usually just play beatdown with it. Take it. And then rank 3s. Didn't make it, didn't make it, didn't make it, didn't make it, and didn't make it.
Nice.
And then that's, you put it on top of rank 3. And then for my links, Link Reload, you just make it with Thousand Eyes. Cerberus, didn't make it today. Phoenix, I made it once against Pen Magicians because I wanted to pop the outer scale, but I couldn't find a good way of doing it. Unicorn, I made it once in the last game. It's a good card. It's a unicorn. I don't have to say anything. Decode. This is Space Filler because I sold my Boros load a couple of days ago.
Okay.
And Boros Sword because it's Boros Sword. I thought I could make it. Turns out I don't have enough monsters on board to make it half the time. So, yeah, this just doesn't come up.
Okay. So lastly, your side.
Yeah. So, first, my monsters I'm siding are 3 Inspector Borders. This is supposed to be my Ultrageist deck. The big problem with this was that when I sided it in, like, it was against Dangers and he just kaiju'd it. And against Ultrageist, I won game 1, and then I won game 2 while going second because I opened evenly matched. So, it's good, I guess. 3 Mind Control. This came in really clutch. I was like stealing Ultimate Conductor Tyrannos, stealing Pendulum Boss Monsters and stuff like that, and just using it to make Phoenix and stuff. So, yeah, Mind Control came in really handy. And then, Symbol of Friendship. I was siding this because our whole thing was we're all gonna side one Symbol of Friendship. This card is actually terrible, don't run it. And Super Poly. This is for Thunder Dragons, like I said, never played one. And then 3 evenly matched. This is the only reason why I won against Ultrageist and Sky Striker.
How many Ultrageists did you play today?
1, and then I played against 2 Striker. 1, first game I evenly did him, and then I had Monster plus Desires. And then the other one, I didn't draw anything. And then 3 Storm Duster, because back row. And then I couldn't think of what else to play, so I played 1 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror.
Okay, how did this work for you?
Not well. This card sucks. Don't play it.
Okay, Rich, so do you have any shoutouts?
First of all, I'd like to shout out to Team Dick, Team DIK.
Nice.
I'd like to shout out to the McDonald's because they lent me the Psychic Wielder, which actually came in handy. Shout out to Chris for trying to stop you from playing Muskets. He failed, but probably would have topped if I played something else. I shouted at Team Dick.
Yeah!
And shout outs to Markel for giving me rides. Not today, but usually.
Okay, thank you very much. You guys like the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Don't play this deck!